is out and picked up by the Chargers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start under their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Eckler again. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. On 4th down, Herbert. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. this run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jones throw here pulled in by Galladay. Touchdown Giants. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Jones throwing for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he is out of bounds. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And that's caught. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And some room to work. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle with Eckler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Flushed him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
That will third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part in galloping the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A handoff, it's Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5.
Chargers 14, Giants 9.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50